Alright, we are looking live at a bunch of physical prototypes we've made today out of Lego and a bunch of other stuff of video games. Gentlemen, tell me of this game that you are working on.
Basically, you're on Earth, like, you know it would be, but the world has been extremely polluted to the point of where it's on the verge of dying, and you, right here, has to work to depollute the planet and also destroy any and all factories and whatnot that's causing the pollution, and reverse the pollution before it ends up killing you and everybody else on the planet.
Very cool. I like the basic concept. What kind of evidence do you have so far in here that it's going to be critical thinking, that you're going to have to think beyond like simple point and click gameplay?
Obviously, we have the pollution level. We're gonna have machines.
Oh, that's representative of the pollution level on the game screen. That's cool.
This is pretty much just a quick mock-up of what a machine would be. That like this one would suck in smog and then expel air, like to reverse the pollution in the air.
Oh, so you build machines in the game?
Yeah, and then you build machines and whatnot to reverse pollution and whatnot. You have to reverse the air pollution, the water pollution, and possibly ground pollution.
Oh, dude, I like it. Yes. The idea of building machines within the game is very, very cool.
And also you can cause pollution yourself, but there's green versions of power.
Oh, gentlemen, you are onto something cool. Are you guys working together on this?
Yes.
We are.
Oh, I'm liking it. All right. James, my friend, tell me of this game idea you have.
Food hunting.
Food hunting. Tell me more.
Well, animals.
Okay.
Hunting.
All right. So, which problem are you thinking this helps address?
Hunger.
Hunger. How is this going to be critical? How is this going to involve critical thinking?
Are there any other Lego bodies in here? Making it so the web doesn't get them before you get them, and getting into the dingle store without a door.
Okay. What kind of variables are we looking at in the game, like that you're going to have to manage? You thought about that?
Not yet.
Okay. I like the idea. I like the concept. Right? I want to make sure it's got some deep critical thinking right now, because what I'm seeing right now is kind of similar to something similar to like glorified Space Invaders or Duck Hunt. Like it's seeming like closer to 8-bit and 16-bit and mobile, like quickie mobile games. So what can you do that would elevate to that next level? Okay, something to think about as you move forward with it. Okay, and also how is it really addressing the idea of hunger? Right? Like, is it really doing that, or is it just like Big Game Hunter, which doesn't really do anything to help?
No, it's addressing hunger because you take the meat from the animal after you kill it.
Okay, well, then what do we... And then think about Think about how that aspect of the gameplay could be used to help emphasize to people, like, how they could maybe have sustainable living, or how they could provide food for themselves. Or think about... Just keep going, okay? I like the basic concept, though, and the Lego construct is sweet. All right. Oh, you guys don't want me to talk to you back here yet, do you?
No, I thought we were done with...
No. You guys said you didn't want me to talk to you, so I'm not going to talk to you right now.
No, I thought...
Oh, no, Jerry. No, Jerry, you can't have it both ways, Jerry. I'm talking to Summer now. I'm talking to Summer. You got to go to the Job Corps. Cool. Yes. Keep those. All right, Summer, talk to me about your gameplay, your game, your idea.
The thing is to solve anxiety. It might actually make it worse. But, so you're on the TV with a microphone and a word pops up, and you have 1 minute to think of a song with a word in it and sing the song, and each song's worth 100 points. If you cannot think of a song, then you get negative 50 points, and there's other players playing the game.
Cool.
And there's 20 rounds.
And it's played online? Like multiplayer online? Are you thinking like mobile, or are you thinking like console game?
It could be console or mobile.
Cool. I want you to keep thinking about that, where your core would be, where you think your core players would be on it. I think it's a really interesting idea. Can you tell me more about how you think it's going to help solve anxiety?
Well, when people have anxiety, they get to conclusions really fast, and they think really fast. So the anxiety might help with the actual game because you have to think quickly in order to think of a song. if you don't think of a song in time, you lose points.
Right? And sometimes, you know what's kind of interesting is a lot of people I know with anxiety really love music.
Oh, his house is
Like, they may not perform it, but they like have their earbuds in a lot.
Yeah.
And they're listening to it a lot. And they find solutions for things in it. And they have a really deep personal connection with it. That's interesting. All right, cool. I can't wait to see more about that. Gage, I moved away from you. Sorry. All right, this was our Pac-Man pollution game, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Talk to me more about it.
How big are we doing this?
Well, these are garbage,
Okay.
and that's a power-up with a rocket launcher, and that's the thing chasing it.
I like the idea so far. So how's it going to help us with the pollution thing?
To help people realize how much pollution there actually is in places, like,
Okay.
because people might not be aware of it because they see it every day.
Ooh, what you just said is interesting, right? You might not be aware of it because you see it every day. How could that concept come through in the game? Think about it. I'm gonna you don't need to answer me right now, but just think about that idea of how could part of the gameplay be this recognition of things that you typically ignore, that you typically don't see, you don't typically realize, wait, that's pollution and I can do something about it. How might that be an aspect of your gameplay? And still be fun and ridiculous and have rocket launchers. And weird scorpions that look a lot like facehuggers from Alien. Alright. Hello, are you guys working together?
Yeah.
Is that why this is... Alright, you guys have built an entire Lego village back here to represent your gameplay. So tell us more about this prototype.
So it can be played 2 different ways.
Okay. What's the game about? Let's start with that. What's the game about?
Either being like drunk or drugs.
Okay. It's about being on drugs or drunk, or it's about trying to get people to not
Well,
be drunk and on drugs?
Kind of both.
Okay, tell me more about the game.
So you're
Okay.
trying to get home safely.
yeah. So
By driving.
no.
Oh, okay.
That's just his car.
And you have the police.
Okay.
So it's a bad police guy. So this guy, you can go to the bar, or this is the drug dealer.
That's the crack house.
He's a bad guy.
Okay.
Just go with it.
And so
I'm going with it.
it's
I'm
like
going with it.
it's like an open world thing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like your life.
Okay.
And you can go, and you can, if you go like to the bar, there's a certain amount you can drink that's like unknown.
Okay.
Before you get drunk. If you get drunk, your like the view of your vision goes all tipsy and everything.
Okay.
So you try to get home safely without getting killed or die.
Without dying.
Yeah.
So,
So you go from nice happy Lego man
okay.
to angry drunk Lego man.
That's the angry drunk Lego man. I didn't know that Lego created the angry drunk. I didn't know. Maybe that was part of like minifig set 8 or something. I didn't know. Angry drunk. I didn't know that was a Lego. Okay.
So-
Jeez. Good Lord.
So you just try to get home without.
And that's the guy's house.
And that's the guy's house. I like the idea. The question I have for you guys to really think about in the gameplay, all right? Because I've heard you guys giggling and snickering the whole time you've been back here doing it. Okay. How will you keep the game entertaining and keep the game where it's really solving the problem, where the gameplay leads someone to be unsuccessful through the abuse of alcohol or through the use of, and I don't mean through like responsible alcohol consumption or responsible, I guess there is no responsible drug use, I guess depending on who you're talking to, like in which state you live in and how you feel about certain legalizations. There's a question about responsible drug use, right? But how might you, maybe you have a different game downloadable in Colorado than you do in Maine or until this fall or something. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of options there. But you guys get where I'm going with this idea of being careful with this idea of glorification? Because that's what's gotten Grand Theft Auto into so much trouble as a moral thing. It's made a gazillion dollars. But in terms of being synonymous with a lack of morality and a question of ethics in the game, like, I think you guys have the potential to have a really cool, meaningful game. and it also has the potential to accidentally glorify, right? Where people only want to do the things that are wrong because it's so much more entertaining to do the things that are wrong than it is to do the things that are right. Does that make sense? So just be careful with that. But I like the idea, and also be thinking about all the variables. You said it's going to be like an open world game, right?
Yeah.
So we're already moving our way into higher cognition, which I like. Cool. All right. Oh, that's our time. But we got one more over here. Hey, you guys build a thing. What's your game about?
Oh, I think that we're gonna do a Trump wall.
A Trump wall.
Oh, not like
Oh my lord.
Not like a Trump wall, but like a Trump wall. And like our terms of our game is like you have like these little people that you gotta climb the wall with like a rope, and you got like things dodging at you. And you're like, whoop,
So
you gotta climb the wall
you gotta climb a wall, but it's called Trump Wall right now. That's the working title.
because of Trump right now in his wall.
And his wall.
So you gotta
What a note to go out onto vacation.
You gotta go.
Thanks.
You gotta conquer Trump's wall.
Thanks, guys.